The last of the plague walls fell just hours ago. Marshall, and indeed all of Trumbull Valley, is free. This is Dr. Ursula Hoffmann, beginning a new data log. Arrived at survey site this morning. Using drones to map perimeter and create timeline of events. Should allow correlation with stages of the illness. I've never seen a site with this potential. Initial impressions? Very promising. Fairfield Data Log 17. Dr. Ursula Hoffmann recording. Subject 1867B. Elderly female. Exhibits atypical indications of cellular change. Tissue samples display several unidentifiable genetic markers and enzymatic responses. Unclear which morphological changes are pre- versus post-mortem. Breadth of samples and variants suggest possibility this could be an inciting event. This is Fairfield Data Log 49. Comparison with prior subjects confirms the previously observed morphological changes. In total, 86% of samples show evidence of altered enzymatic responses. Perhaps a mutation? This degree of mutational drift would be unprecedented, however. Consider replicating live samples to observe interactions with healthy tissue. This is a personal addendum to Fairfield Data Log 63. The Colonel insists on prematurely sterilizing the site. I have submitted an official objection. This is not time for the squeamish to impede scientific progress. We are so close to understanding the origin of this fascinating mystery. We can't stop now. It is entirely possible Trumbull was Ground Zero. There is still so much we have to learn. As a compromise, I've convinced the Colonel to let me relocate my team to Marshall. I'm hearing very interesting reports from the patrols. I need first-hand observations. Captain Logan will serve as my liaison officer while we're in the field. He assures me we'll have more than enough firepower to deal with any incursion events. Dr. Ursula Hoffmann, closing out Fairfield Data Log. New log to start after relocation. I am at a loss to explain recent events. Every time we probed the walls, we were met with greater resistance. If I didn't know better, I would insist that some intelligence was at work, behind the scenes. I should have listened to Captain Logan and evacuated Marshall sooner. My radio calls for reinforcements fall on deaf ears. How did everything come apart so quickly? The last of my technicians succumbed to blood plague this morning. Since our only patrol team is now 3 days overdue, I assume they are lost to us as well. I am forced to accept that Captain Logan and I are the final survivors of this expedition. He believes we might be able to recruit assistance from the local population, but I remain dubious. Expecting civilians to succeed where trained military personnel have failed seems overly optimistic. Our collaboration with local civilians has proven far more successful than I could have imagined. The last of the plague walls fell just hours ago. Marshall, and indeed all of Trumbull Valley, is free. But in the wake of this victory, I have encountered yet another mystery. We discovered a strange device at the center of the gauntlet, something delivered here by unknown hands. Its position cannot be coincidence. I must investigate and learn more about this CLEO. I have gained access to classified reports that shed additional light on this CLEO device. Apparently, similar devices have been spotted in dozens of other locations. Many are broken, doing little other than attracting zombies for some as yet unknown reason. Some, however, are still functional, allowing access to supply drones and even weapon blueprints. Perhaps most puzzling is the fact that no one can confirm who is operating this CLEO system. I now understand why the Colonel has denied my requests for additional researchers. He intends to withdraw all forces from Trumbull, now that the immediate threat has been contained. Apparently, I will also be reassigned, and the device will be packed away for later study. This is unacceptable. CLEO is opening up to me, revealing more secrets every day. I won't let them take her away from me.